All right, Marissa, so we're going to go over the 360s and the 10 to 2s for the mace. So you can practice it with just a PVC pipe. First position that we're going to start off with is that position number 1. Pinky lines up with your belt buckle here. Okay. Position number 2 is that pinky lines up with your sternum, elbows are high and outside. Then we go across our body this way as if we're blocking a sword strike here. Make sure it's above your head. Position number 4 is behind, opposite sword strike, block, and then back to 1. Okay, so it's going to go 1, 2, and remember that mace head always falls toward the down hand side. So if I have my left hand on the bottom, it's going to swing to that left side. Okay, 3, and then we go 4, 5, blocking that strike again, and then back down. Okay. What we really want to focus on once you start adding weight, I go through that quite a few times. Make sure you have the patterning down. As we go through it with actual mace, big key is to let it just drop and return back into place. Let the pendulum do the work here. Okay. So if you're trying to resist it at all, it's not going to be anywhere near as beneficial, and it's going to be a lot more challenging. Okay. Practice each direction. So once you've got a few reps in the opposite direction, in that direction, switch hands, and then we're going to go toward that right hand. So if that right hand's on the bottom, we go toward that right hand. Okay. And once again, it's position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to 1. Okay. Makes sense. And then our 10 to 2s are going to be the same thing, just with alternating, and we're going to go from here, belt buckle once again, but this time instead of being upright, it's going to be lined up with that shoulder. If I draw a line going straight up with my belt buckle, that shoulder, we want that PVC pipe on up, and we just go across, down, and across, and down, and instead of being that vertical position, once again, it's going to be that your position 1 is going to be angled out toward whatever shoulder it came from, and it's going to be returning to. Okay? So it's going to go here, position 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to 1. Excuse me, back to 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to 1. 2, excuse me, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to 1. There you go. And you just make sure that you're going up through your sternum. The big thing we want is that second position here. We want to just make sure that it's staying nice and high, and that we're not having to feel like we're ducking underneath. A lot of times when people are bending their knees too much in the swings, it's because they're not getting those hands high enough before that mace head starts to drop. Okay? And then the 10 to 2s is just going like this. Okay? And this one takes a little bit of practice. I would practice the 360s and get really, really proficient with the 360s before you move on to this one. Then once you feel like you have the 360s down, try it. The big key is just learning how to stop it. It should feel like it's going to fall. In fact, it should fall. Trying to hold it in that position there. Okay, we want to be in a position where it's going to fall. It would fall and you can't stop it there. So, and it's a slight push out. So as I get back to that opposite side, I'm going to push it out and away just slightly. Okay? Make sense? All right, that's your 360s and your 10 to 2s. You're good to go.